like they're climbing out of the backseat right now. That guy just broke that window.
Hurricane Francine moved through Texas and Louisiana during the latter half of last week. The Category 2 hurricane only managed to glance southeast Texas and thankfully did not result in any casualties, but it still brought huge amounts of rainfall to the area, with as much as 7.5 inches of rain being measured in Brownsville. While this may not seem like it affects West Texas that much, especially how we almost never get hurricanes, the Permian Basin Red Cross remains committed to sending volunteers into these disasters whenever they arise.
Pretty much every time there's a hurricane deployment, especially in the Gulf, there is an opportunity for our volunteers in the Permian Basin to respond. That's one of the great things about being a volunteer for the Red Cross, such as myself, is, you kind of set your own path with the Red Cross on when you can deploy, when you can work locally, even at house fires. It's all really dependent on the volunteer.
Although no volunteers from PBRC were sent in the wake of Francine, Hurricane Beryl from a few months ago did result in a number of volunteers being sent. They assisted with evacuation, rescue efforts, and delivering supplies.
A lot of the times, that's what the Permian Basin does, is we have volunteers that are available to deploy to these events on a regular basis. So first thing we always do is reach out to all of our volunteers, say, this is a need. If you're available, let us know. And we generally deploy on a 2-week schedule. So you say, for example, if I deployed to go to Beryl, the expectation is I would be out there 2 weeks.
While volunteers come from all over, Bell says they are always looking for more volunteers to work for a good cause and potentially save lives. The number of volunteers has steadily gone down, he says, and he hopes that the ever-increasing number of incidents will motivate people to sign up and volunteer at PBRC.
Really what I'd like to see happen across the board is more and more people understanding they can help. There's things they can do. They don't always actually have to deploy to a disaster area to help. There's a lot of work now that's done virtually that you can do from home to support those affected by disasters. And it's a great way to get involved with a little less disruption in having to travel and be gone for a couple of weeks.
And if you'd like to volunteer for the Permian Basin Red Cross, you can log into the American Red Cross website, search the Central and South Texas chapter, and click on Volunteer. Reporting from Odessa, I'm Luke Dias, NewsWest 9.